Aloha, and welcome to Maui Live Show's The Tub. In the tub this week are some of Maui's best-known personalities, talking about life on Maui. Welcome once again to Maui Live Show's The Tub.
And we're here once again with the whole tubberoonie. We have lots of people.
Oh, hey.
Lots of people in the tub today.
It's Carl, a little crowded.
Carl, get a look at it. It's very crowded. Very crowded.
Whose foot's that?
And why is Trish taking over my show?
I'm adding flair.
You can take over your own show, but not my show, all right?
That's all my foot, by the way.
In the tub, let's talk about the most sexy woman on the island. The one and only Trish Smith.
Oh, aloha.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
She was getting worried there. Did you see that look? Like, oh, not me, not me.
I thought you saw me in a dress.
I think Michael is.
And, of course, the voice of Maui. Here he is, the one and only Michael McCartney. You're the voice of Maui, Michael. All right. The guy with the headsets on there making sure that everything sounds good. You have no control over the sound at all. It is the one and only, and I always say this, thank God, Eric Molina. All right. And we'll move up here in the front, right here to my immediate left. Mr. Radio himself. Mr. Radio himself, Bill Best. All right. And the funniest guy on the island, I know, don't say it. Here he is, the one, the only, the funniest, Chino LaForge. Yeah, I forgot to say, Bill's in charge of sound effects. You sounded like people were really happy to have you here, Chino. All right. All right, and Bill, don't do too much, all right? And we're going to go over to the guest seats right now, right here to my left, sitting right in front, the very beautiful Michael John, our co-producer.
Check out that black dress.
It's a great mushroom sauce.
Right next to her, Venessa Wolf. Yeah. Ow, that hurt. And then right next to Venessa, I really like this guy, and I don't know why. I mean, I really like him. David Galagher. You know, there's no reason to like David, but I just dig him, yeah? And who's next to him? Well, the most influential man on the island. I'm talking about Michael Pulliam. Michael Pulliam. Let's hear from Michael. And our special guest today, producer, writer, and a soccer player, I might add. Here he is, Brian Kohne. All right, Brian.
He's sleepy.
Why that drool?
Why was he drooling? Why was he drooling?
He was dreaming about you.
And, of course, Carl, if you could get me a close-up, please. Get your hand up. What the? I'm Larry John. Thanks for joining. Stop it. All right.
It's a whole new world.
All right, enough of this. I want to welcome everybody, especially Carl, our executive producer, Marty on our second camera, and we want to thank Bill Best at Bill Best Maui. Is it on Maui? Bill Best on Maui. Okay, BillBestOnMaui.com for the artwork here. Carl, can we get this a special Valentine's?
This was a Valentine that I made for my wife, and it's made up of thousands of cutout pieces.
Wait a minute, this was a Valentine you made for your wife?
Was this your first wife or second wife?
That's sweet.
You made this for Bobby.
I made that for Bobby, yes.
Aww.
Really?
It's my Valentine for her. Yeah.
Interesting.
And she said, get it out of the house.
It's fascinating,
and take it to the studio.
Made of thousands of pieces of little cut-up paper. The interesting thing, which
you had that much time to waste?
Oh, listen. The thing about this, you would never know.
It to Larry.
You're right. I never wanted to know.
You have to lay the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Find the position, take everything off, and then glue each piece one by one, remembering where all those pieces
Wait a minute,
go.
Bill, is this fun for you?
Was it fun? Results are...
No, was it fun to do this?
It is intriguing and exciting to see something that has never existed before. Creativity is our savior.
Oh, man.
Amen.
Can we edit that part out, please? It's just a sick show now. Thanks for taking us
a little message.
From the high I had us clear down to the bottom.
I want to get the kids to do some artwork, and get into the
channel
creative
has
thing.
been switched.
Yeah.
All the kids who watch Akaku Hello?
All right.
Kids that watch.
By the way, I have to say, this is the funniest show on a kaku.
It is. There's no doubt about it. The rest of them are
Absolutely.
very serious. Very, very serious. Well, I don't know if you noticed. I don't know why the microphone is pointed the wrong direction, but Sean, what did
Eric
you say?
needed more.
My mic somehow just there we go.
Well, I turned it off on
everybody.
purpose.
How are you guys doing?
All right.
Thank you, Larry.
Would you turn it?
the empty chair.
There's
he
an empty
panicked
chair.
is what
And the
happened.
reason is
Sean's
Sean-
here in spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, Trish, would you let me do this?
Sorry.
You know, your first thing you walk in and I said, don't say anything, and you did. You said, hey, Sean's not going to be here tonight. Why did you do that? You know? I went, shh, 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 like that. I had shtick, okay? So anyway.
Then I'll interrupt then.
As you can see, what's that? Somebody said something that I...
David said it's for Elijah.
Okay, well, let David...
We're saving room for Jesus.
You know, I hate to even do what I'm just about to do, but we do have an empty seat at the table. And you know that the people on these seats over here are all wanting, except for my wife, Michael, are all wanting to have a seat at the table. This is very, very, very important to them.
Not necessarily.
Brian doesn't even know where he is.
Can we vote? Can we vote?
I'm loving watching Brian right now. He's going, what the hell's going on here? I don't know what's happening here.
That was funny.
Okay, so but I know that David wants to be at the table. Is that not right, David? Don't you?
Well, it's a more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a more comfortable chair.
You don't have to yell. You know. You
The
work
glare,
out
though,
loud.
the glare.
And Venessa was when she came one time. She was at the table, if you remember. So she's probably saying, "Hey, why am I not at the table?"
Considering the chair's
were you
empty, she
thinking
should
that?
be.
You did
missed
that.
one time.
You missed one. Well, you missed one time. You're off. That's it. That's the way it works.
It's like
around
you're
here.
being punished.
That's life.
You know, I was
That's life.
I had
We
that
need to be
rule.
late from now on.
I had that rule until I realized that Sean wasn't coming, and I said, I can't keep that rule anymore. He's the funniest guy in the tub. I know we're not supposed to have favorite children. We're not supposed to.
We're not supposed
We
to.
know.
But if I could do the show with only one person, it'd be Sean. Yeah, he's funny. He gets me. He likes me, and that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah, and he also runs Aka too.
Oh, we know what your loyalties are.
Okay, the reason and he runs all Kaku. Okay,
He might be the program director for the
That might be
station.
it.
that
big
might
reason
be
why
a
this is a
small
show.
portion.
We
of
might
it.
mention you on our.
All right, but anyway, he had a live shoot, and he was going to do the shoot and come here, of course. And then they threw 2 more live shoots on him, and he had to stay, and he's going to be there till 10 o'clock tonight doing shoots. Which he called me and said, I don't want anybody to know this, but I'd really rather be in the tub than what I'm doing.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. I just thought it was very nice. So here's what we're going to do.
The
We're
pH
gonna
balance
allow-
is all off.
It's Venessa, Dave, Brian, you can't play, or Mike. And how we're going to decide who's going to sit at the tub is real fast. We're going to do rock, scissors, paper. All right, and you have to do all 3 of you, and then we'll eliminate the person who wins. Do you know how to play this game? Are you were in grade school once? All right. Person who wins gets to sit at the table. I thought that was the only fair way, because if I were to pick them, it wouldn't be fair.
No glue or dynamite.
dynamite,
Keep it
Or
real.
God, right? God, dynamite.
What does glue look like?
Glue.
There's only 3 choices: rock, scissors,
But scissors beats
paper.
dynamite if you cut the fuse. Boom.
Okay, stop it. Would you not ruin this for me? All right. So here we go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna do rock, scissors. Okay, you know how to do it.
Can we do junk and bone
All right,
instead?
here we
Rock
go.
and scissors.
1, 2, 3, go. Who won?
Oh, Vanessa didn't.
Paper covers rock.
Boys tied.
The boys tied. Okay, now between you 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, Michael won.
Okay, Michael, you're at the tub.
Oh!
You're at the table.
That
Boy,
was
I love the
thrilling.
competition.
If it was a tie, shouldn't that have meant Venessa could have come up and she didn't actually lose because they both
Now,
went out with
if truth
paper?
be known, Michael McCartney, I really wanted Venessa to win.
Me too.
I did.
I think we all did.
I did because
Vanessa to
I-
come sit here.
Well, first of all, Michael
It would've
Pulliam
been
is
easier.
really hard for me to take, and his humor is not like my humor. Whereas Sean gets me, and he augments.
So he
my-
paid you the friendship fee, didn't he?
pretty much.
Yeah.
He paid the
How do you
friendship
think he's
fee.
been on my show for 3 years? Hello. He
All
pays
right.
on time too.
Now I have, I always try to bring a little bit of me into the show because I really don't care if you're in it, but I'm glad you're here. No, don't get me wrong. I couldn't do the show by myself.
Yes, you could.
All right,
Probably
I
could. You
could,
could get
but
off.
but I need your help.
Just even
Here's
less
the
people
deal.
would watch.
Bill Best and you guys remember this from my tub gift, gave me this hat.
Aw,
This hat, and on the back, if you see that, it says, hilarious. Which
wasn't Hawaii, Larry, United States?
It has double meanings.
Hilarious.
It does.
That's
it does.
right.
It has the double, right, Bill?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
thought about this a long time.
Yeah.
All right. And so Bill gave me this hat, and I love this hat. But I need the opinion of the tub about this hat.
Oh.
All right. So I'm about to put this hat on.
Mm-hmm. Backwards, please.
Sideways.
Now that was going to be one of the questions.
Yeah.
First of all, how do I look?
Semi-distinguished.
Hard.
Distinguished.
Semi-distinguished.
Here's my problem. Really old men wear these kind of hats.
Yeah.
Really
I got a lot
young
to say
men
about
wear
that.
these kind of hats.
Golfers in Scotland.
And golfers.
And
wear-
LL Cool J.
Right? LL Cool
and
J, right?
There you go. So am I cool or am I old? Tell me in this way of
You can be both.
No, with
Well,
the hat on.
from the hat up, you're cool.
Spin it backwards.
You guys are no help. I want your Chino.
I,
Tell me.
I like that you're rocking a black denim Kango. That's really ballsy. I
Okay,
gotta say.
thank you.
Can we do rock, paper, scissors on this?
I love saying balls too. Okay, but now I have another question. So I don't look like an old man when I wear this. Tell me I don't. Trish, tell me, be honest.
You don't look any older.
There you go.
Does that help? Did I escape that? Are we okay on that?
Does it make me look like an old man?
It takes years off.
Trish, Trish.
You
what-
look like Caddyshack-ish. Like you're gonna go
no,
play
but
golf.
do I look cool?
Brian Doyle Murray.
You look cool.
If
but-
you, I need it. It needs a little more. Don't wear it so perfect. It's got to be like to the side a little. No.
Now you look like
the
a
other
thug.
side.
Now
The other
twist
side.
it. Now just twist.
You look like a thug.
Twist.
Twist it like this.
Yeah.
Oh no,
There
not
you go.
Whoa.
Maybe not that much. I
Whoa.
said slight
Now I
twist.
feel like
His
a fool.
intelligence just went
Okay,
way
now
down.
you look like
You're protecting
You look
people
like he
on
was
the
running the
Now
subway.
you look like hip hop. Like
Okay,
too hip
but
hop.
You look like he's
no,
running
no.
the Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther.
When I first got these hats, this is the way I wore them.
Yeah.
Which I-
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's like you're
I
being
like that.
childish.
I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Really?
You look a lot
It's
younger.
childish and playful.
You look younger.
I want to point out something.
So playful, I can't
And
contain
playful.
myself.
Can I
Some
point?
children are playful.
Let me point
Please,
something
Michael,
out here.
Contain yourself. Contain
When,
yourself.
when I had this done, Michael said
You're such a brown nose.
it should say "Hi Larry Ass." She wanted it to say "Hi Larry Ass" at the end. I said,
because in the
I said
word
no.
hilarious, you always have the hi Larry. So my name is always in hilarious, but I've always said it hilarious, and so it's just a word.
"Yes."
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
embarrassed.
Okay. But Bill changed it to us.
Yeah, 'cause
Which is,
it's-
when I'm walking down the mall, I don't want hilarious. Hilary us, and people go, I wonder why there's an us there. But I look cooler this way than this way?
I think so.
That's more distinguished.
Really?
That's more distinguished.
This is distinguished and this is cool.
That's cool.
But if you turn it sideways like any hat, you lose all your intelligence.
You lose your credibility.
That's
don't you?
gangster.
See, you guys.
look like you need a
that's two.
slingshot in your back
You guys
pocket
don't know
or
how to do
something.
the slight. It's
All right.
just a
Slide.
I do. That's
Now,
my-
You
that's
got
my
swag,
style.
but you're
He's
also in
into
your
slight.
20s.
Last night we were playing in our band, Bill's band, and and Bobby's gone. I don't know if you noticed, but Bobby's not here tonight.
I
And
have no bodyguard.
no bodyguard.
So feel free to throw your underwear at me.
Bill,
If you want. Okay.
Bill has always said.
I'm wearing board shorts there.
No, not you.
Commando again, sorry.
You maybe because you wearing Yves Saint Laurent.
Bill has always said that the reason that he needs his bodyguard is that some woman might throw her underwear at him if Bobby weren't here. You remember this?
Yes, I do remember
I mean,
that.
You don't remember
He's been
this?
threatening
remember
that.
Wasn't
She
that
blocked
important?
it out.
I
blame her.
Underwear and Bill in the same.
And I said to myself, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Bill, no one is going to throw their underwear at you. So
Really?
you can tell Bobby she doesn't have to come. She doesn't have to protect you, unless you guys have a different opinion. Do you, Michael McCartney? Don't you think it's right? He doesn't need Bobby for this, right?
No.
But
No.
I need more underwear.
Well, then, guys, would you give him some underwear, please? There we go. And I want you to...
The ladies' man. Ladies' man.
All
Mom
right,
is gonna see this
we
one.
are
Breathe
missing
deep,
one.
Those are leftover from Halloween.
Those are men's
Whoa,
underwear,
hey.
and I use them about every
I was
other
gonna
week.
say,
so
you're
I
welcome,
think
Bill.
I like
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Nice,
Find
huh?
those
Are
on
these
Front
yours?
Street or something?
Actually, they're mine, Bill, but you're welcome for those too.
I wear them to wear.
I want those
wear 'em
back,
to feel
by the way,
confident.
Eric.
Look, at Bill. Most people would put those away. You're going to
No,
leave them
no,
right in
these
front
are-
of you. Yeah.
Now that you made me take off my lady panties, I'm not going to talk as much. I feel less confident.
Feeling rather
It's really
breezy
the
right
source
now.
of power.
All right, I'm continuing on, and then we'll really get into the show.
Yeah, enough about me, because last time it was me.
It was like the Bill Best show.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
need that.
So my next question, or my next statement is, how many people know about Hotel Balderdash that's coming to Okaka? All right. It's a kids show that we're doing for kids, believe it or not, and it's called Hotel
Amazing.
Balderdash. It's a show
Amazing.
that I did for all those years, syndicated and did the whole thing, and we're bringing it to Maui. We're actually going to film it right here. If you look up right here, do you see this rolled up cyc up here?
Oh, yeah.
That's the backdrop for it. It'll be shot this way, and we're going to do the show. There'll be a desk and all that. And who all's in that? You're in
I'm
it.
going to be in that.
Are you in it, McCartney?
Apparently.
What part are you playing? I forgot.
I forgot as well. A journalist?
Oh, journalist.
Or,
That's
no, a
what.
blogger, a serious blogger.
That's what it was.
A serious
and
blogger.
I am a
You
little bit.
filthy little blogger.
And you're the
He's a
chef,
blogger.
right?
I'm a chef.
You're the chef. You never got back with me with emails. I really asked you to be on the
Are
show.
you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking to
Oh,
you.
I hate kids. No,
Well, he
they
can't be
love
near
you.
kids, after
it's
the
a
whole,
legal thing. It's a legal thing.
You don't have to
Restraining
like
order.
kids to do a kid
He can't.
No,
go-
I love children. I love children. It's really just a matter of
And
he loves them a little
consuming
too much.
time.
And David, you're going to be on the show.
I
David,
will be your
Yeah,
juggler.
well, would you go in there? It's in the corner now, not up on the show, and show him the costume, or not costume, but the thing that you'll be wearing for Hotel Balderdash.
Incognito.
What? I can't hear you. What? No, he can get it. He knows how. He knows how, but
He's
you
gonna
don't
dress
trip
himself.
on the
If
light.
he
there.
really
He can get
wants.
dressed
So it's a kid show that I want you guys to promote. You guys are very in the coolness of the island, and
Does that mean Kula? Anything about
yeah, most of
Halloween?
you are in Kula now.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He's got me doing the janitor.
Oh, that's right. Bill's doing the
I'm
janitor.
the janitor because he needs somebody to clean
When Bill
up.
first could do the janitor, you wanted to be a pedophile janitor. Is that
Whoa,
right?
whoa.
Pedo.
Whoa.
Pedo. That's a guy who works on feed, right?
Yeah, Bill. Okay.
Podiatrist, yeah.
Anyway, we vetoed that, and we're not going to do that. Okay, so come on in.
He looks better.
Come on in. Come and sit in the guest seat right
children
now.
gonna enjoy
This
this
is what
show?
David is going to be. He's called
This is getting
funky,
creepy.
funky
I'm
baloney.
We are in a basement.
I'm noticing that the backdrop is
there's
also
a camera.
blocking the only exit.
Right?
Is there a reason for that?
You guys fed us a meal. I feel like something's bad's gonna happen tonight.
I drank the punch.
Yeah, come over early
Okay.
and eat.
So this is funky
Be a
baloney,
child forever.
and he'll have an outfit on, and we do shtick with him, but he doesn't talk.
I
He
never
doesn't
met an
talk.
ape. I didn't like it.
Okay, he honks a horn, but I understand horn, so he honks it, and then I understand it. It's going to be funny. Does it sound funny to you?
Sounds like the Marx Brothers.
Okay, it is a Marx Brothers thing, Harpo.
Who does his dental work?
You can leave now. All right, get the ape out of here. Okay. Yes, that's it. Well, for now, we'll get more stuff. All right. So that's Balderdash.
give him a
Okay,
round
then
of
I got
applause.
one more question, and then we get
Let's
into
give him a
the
round
show.
of applause.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Don't hit your head on the light. All right, so
Ape shall not kill ape.
this is a serious question, very serious, very seldom am I serious. Am I serious? But I am serious about this, and you guys have been here, every one of you, a lot longer on Maui than I have. I mean, this is my 11th year. I think. Have you been here about that long too?
No.
No.
6 years.
Only 6 years.
Still a
But
virgin.
you still.
I'm still a decade version.
But you might know the answer to this, and this is something that bothers me. It's probably the only thing that bothers me about being on Maui.
Uh-oh.
And that's mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Move.
Can I just say? Can I just say that's like starting a sentence with "I don't want to sound racist," but because it normally means whatever you're going to say is going to sound racist. I don't want to complain about Maui, but
I don't
I'm
think
about to.
But I'm about
not
to
liking
be
mosquitoes
the
is racism. I don't think
You
so.
live in haiku. You pick like the worst
Yeah,
part
right.
of the island
like
for
open,
mosquitoes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to ask you. Do you have mosquitoes over in Lahaina?
Yes.
Okay, then see.
They're everywhere.
But it's
If
breezier.
If you're in Kula,
They're
or
everywhere.
Country a little higher, you won't
Yeah.
have as many.
Well,
I live by a gulch, so they're like right there.
What about fire ants?
Because you're so
wait,
sweet, Larry.
but the question is,
sick of my blood.
I wasn't complaining. I was looking for how do you deal with it?
Fans.
Off.
A therapist.
Bug spray.
McCartney told me one day that if you turn on your
Latex.
fans, turn on your fans really hard, they will not bite you.
Wait, say really hard
right?
one more
Yes,
time.
that
but
is
slow.
true.
That's true?
That is true.
Yes, it is very, very true.
All right.
And let's say you're laying in bed with the one you love.
Do we have to say that?
Hopefully.
Now, why are you taking his word for it?
This is Hotel Balderdash.
And what
Just
you
leave it
do
in
is you
bed.
apply the fan just above your body heat because
Yeah.
mosquitoes read body heat. So there, if a fan or a breeze is blowing above where your body heat is going up, it mixes them up and they don't bite you.
Really?
As well as carbon dioxide emissions.
So I should
stop
watch
breathing.
TV on the floor, right? Yeah, I'll just lay on the floor and
Sounds
throw
good.
and they won't bite me.
No,
well,
put
Michael,
a-
there you go. We're going to lay
Lay
on the
in
floor
cool
from now
towels.
on.
You need a fan and a good shower. Well, it's true.
Well, I always have good
Eat less
showers.
bananas.
I know. I wasn't
And they
saying
still
that.
bite me. You know? They
Well,
still-
that's because they're
Smile.
tasty.
And I don't know if you notice, but these mosquitoes don't bite like the mosquitoes I'm used to.
They bite me all the time.
I mean, you get welts.
They're
this
love
big.
bites.
Yes,
Come
they are.
on.
They're sick of my
I'm
blood.
sweet. Oh, they love me.
They have a lot of
'cause you're sour.
Hoppa blood.
Oh, they
They're
don't
tired of
like
it.
that.
Tired of it.
They got to get more of that.
It's like McDonald's. Like, oh, again?
Because he eats Happy Meal.
All right. All right.
Hey, Mighty
Vanessa,
Kids meals.
Does Vanessa have a cure for mosquitoes? You can hold up the
Right now, all
microphone.
I can think about is how much my butt hurts from this chair.
Now that's all I can think about.
Those are pedestals, not chairs.
We used to have them here at the tub, and then Trish complained. We can go get a pillow for you.
I'm a hard ass. No thanks.
I just want to think. I really like thinking the visual of your butt hurting. I don't know why I like that.
Again,
Because I think pain's a good thing. It's a motivator.
You know, there's
right?
a club on Craigslist for that.
Misconnection.
It's right next to Furries. You'll
Okay,
find them.
we need to hurry. I've got some enough.
24 minutes into the show.
Ooh, really?
You always tell me to do that. so
No,
I'm
I
so
never
confused.
tell you to do that.
told
I
me
tell you when I
twice.
tell you to do that.
Let's get this show on the road.
All right. All right.
Had to
I know.
add some excitement.
I just did a dramatic turn to the camera. It felt good.
Did you?
That's good. That's good.
Okay. All right. How many people, by the raise of hand, have something you want to talk about real fast? Okay. Now it better be interesting. If it's not interesting, I'm going to say nah.
Oh,
stop.
mine's interesting.
Okay. Yours is. Okay. All right. We'll start with Chino first.
So you
Go.
want to start with me?
Yeah, I want to start with you.
Okay. I've stumbled
Lay it on
across
us.
this thing recently that me and my friends have been playing. It's been a lot of fun. It's where you figure out your adult film star name by saying the first name of the pet you first owned, and your last name is the name of the street that you first lived on.
Mine
So
was,
let's go around the table.
Okay.
Okay. Mine would be Puddles Alma.
Ooh, I think that's a niche.
pretty
That's a
good.
niche film, but
I don't think
like it.
anybody's ever used that name.
Not yet.
that I know
Not
of.
yet.
I'll IMDb it.
specialty market for
I know.
those films. Okay.
Okay. Who wants to be
I'm
next?
Caramel Zircon.
Ooh, I like
Wow.
that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's sexy.
I'm a classy one. I'm like a top
Yeah.
shelf.
You got
Got
me
kind of.
squirming in my
You're
chair
top.
already.
I'm the top.
You're a top.
McCartney.
I'm
McCartney,
the
what are
top
you?
in Vegas.
Kind of more of a mature sounding kind of
Really? I
for
like
an
that.
actress. I
It's
think.
not like you.
Another niche.
Yeah.
Susie Alamoana.
Nice.
Jason
Local
Franz
girl.
is Samantha
Local girl.
I know
Sunset.
somebody
I think
named
that's
that.
been done before. Actually.
I've seen
I met her last
I've
time
seen
I
her
was on a
stuff.
walk.
I know it was. Never mind.
Okay, Eric, what is your
New
name?
Avenue or Hotel
I
Street?
love the progression of this.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Buttons, Washington.
Whoa, that's a good
For a
one.
mature
She was a
audience.
stripper, wasn't she?
I like that.
I think so.
Yeah, she had a peg leg. She was the first one to work a Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Oh my god, I hope not.
All right, let's go
Her
to
former name was Eileen, I think.
Eileen. To the
No,
right.
she was Asian. It was Irene.
When did Bill
I
get
can
funny?
make that joke.
Bill, what would be your sexy name?
Johnny Wad.
Oh, what?
Seriously?
No, it's
Your name is
not.
Mr.
You grew up
Is not
on Wad
Wad.
Avenue.
are so
Okay, it's
Wad Lane.
Doodles Jones.
That's way better.
I believe him.
Much better.
It's true.
All right.
Michael, what do you have for one?
Yeah.
Mine is Tiger Copeland.
Tiger
Nice.
Copeland.
That's hot.
Way to go, Tiger.
That's for like the Latino girls.
Okay, Vanessa, what would your name be? Your
Trish
sexy.
and I are actually working for the same film company because mine's Goldie St. John.
Oh, I like
That's a
it.
good one.
Once
Goldie
again,
St.
we're like
John.
the high quality porn.
All right. And Gallagher.
Okay. Mr. El Porta.
Mr. Alport?
Your dog's name was
Mister.
Mister?
What was Mr. El Porta?
Okay, you didn't get that.
I'm still working. That was really awkward.
So first of all, I'm gonna guess you got that dog at a shelter.
Mr. O, and I lived on El Porto.
Kid porn.
Clown over
there.
That is a shelter dog for sure.
Brian, what would your name be? Your sexy porn name?
What was the question?
He's too far out. He needs to be closer.
Can I buy a vowel?
Oh yeah.
Poodles go.
Poodles go.
No, you're poodles.
Poodles. Okay, forget about it. Forget it. And Michael, what would your name be?
Angel Willis.
Ooh.
She's a classy one too.
That's sexy.
We should all go into this together.
That goes sexy.
How about you, Chino? What was yours?
Mine was Titan Crenshaw.
Oh.
See, that's
Titan Clenchaw.
Titan Clenchaw.
When you say it that way, okay.
I said that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
did.
he did too. All right.
Hey, you stole all my jokes earlier.
Right. He only has a few, so don't steal them. All right. All right. So, who else has something for the tub? Anybody? Okay, Trish, let's go with you.
I was going to say the youth center, the Kia Youth Center is celebrating 31 years this month, so I want to give them a round of applause.
You were going to say that.
And they take care of over 500 Maui youth from the ages of 7 to 18 almost every day of the year, so we're lucky to have them in South
I listened
Maui.
to your show on Friday.
Yes, I
and
know.
Do you take
callers?
Requests?
Some criticism?
Ideas?
Absolutely.
Okay, it's constructive criticism.
That's fine, bring it.
Have
I'm
you
half
ever-
awake anyway.
I have never heard an hour of more infomercial in my life than your show.
Oh, because we talk about
I
all
don't
the
know.
things.
I don't think you could cram one more thing in there.
Oh, we put out a lot of information. It's the dish.
You
Hello?
call it
It's only an
information?
hour.
It's only an hour. Do you have any idea how many things I have to talk about?
Yes, I do. I listened to it last Friday, and I really enjoyed
Well,
it.
here's another infomercial. Brown chicken, brown cows on the island right now.
No, it's this February.
This is
They're not
my
anymore.
impersonation
Yes, they
of. Would you stop? This is my impersonation of.
Well, this
Trish.
show's all about you the whole
No.
time.
This is my impersonation of Trish.
Can I go to my room, Dad?
I don't want to eat my peas. I'm not hungry
dinner.
anymore.
I'm going to be Trish. This is you on the
God,
show,
here we go.
and you be Sean. You know, I really there's going to be something really fun coming up. What do you think, Sean?
Oh,
I get so much fun. It's, what do you think, Sean? Seriously, I think it.
Oh, you want me to impersonate Sean?
Yeah, go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Use the voice. Use the
tell me,
voice.
No, I'm not going to impersonate Sean. I'm going to give you a trouble.
It's because she doesn't
I know how to role
I
play.
know we're going to do it.
Okay, you never give him a chance to say more than two
I
words.
give him plenty of chances.
No, you don't. He gets two words.
It's fine.
He doesn't.
He knows his role. He does fine.
The whole premise of this parody is that you cut her
That's
off.
it.
I know, right?
That's it. That's
What
all.
station is that?
I don't know.
Kohne 1110 AM 96.7 FM.
Actually, I do know. Yeah.
A lot of people seem to like the show since I won Best Radio Personality last year.
You really had to go there, huh?
Well, I'm just saying. I didn't want to pull the card.
You
but-
weren't feeling any love, so yeah, you had to go there.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know how I got into radio.
Michael's shrinking.
And by the way, most radio shows have to have sponsors, and you can't just talk about whatever you want.
Sponsors. What's that?
Yeah,
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have one I talk to every time I feel like having a drink.
I know.
Different guy?
Different guy?
Thanks for listening, John. Any criticism is good
Shows up at my
criticism.
house at the wrong time.
All right, let's stop this. I have a special feature.
Oh, good.
Is it that Beatrice and thing?
Please, guys.
What's happening now?
Well, I'm going to explain, but everybody else wanted to tell me what I was going to be doing.
Oh man.
Oh, I forgot to tell about
on.
David. David finished his movie.
Yes.
This is
Here it
it?
is. It's called
All right.
Watch Guard.
Watch Guard.
And we got to see it, didn't we, McCartney?
Yes, we did.
We
Excellent
saw a sneak preview, and it's excellent, absolutely. And David, who I always make fun of, because I really didn't think he had much talent. He talks a lot, but not much. He's like, oh, really? He is seriously fantastic in this.
Nice.
And David, I want to congratulate you. It's
Thank you.
Marvelous. You want to pass that around?
Marvelous.
Yeah. No,
Thank you.
It really is good. It's a short. It's a short. What else can I say about it other than he was fantastic?
Well, obviously, the director, Darren Yamamoto, knew how to keep him in control.
Yeah. Here's what he said
Sedatives
about
and tasers.
I said to him, how did you get that, get that out of him? Because, he's a little crazy. He's kind of loony. And he said, well, let me tell you about David. First of all, he's talented. And secondly, he was always the first guy there. He was never late, and he always had his lines memorized.
Absolutely.
Now, if you can get that out of somebody, you got something. So, David, my congratulations. And by the way, I was totally blown away by this.
Thank
totally.
you. Well,
great production. Great production.
It was a great production, Darren, and you know, it takes everybody though. It takes
a village. Okay.
It takes a whole crazy village, but there's so many talented people on Maui. Oh my God.
What happens at the end?
Okay.
I'll skip through right now.
Just watch the 11
Spoiler
minutes.
alert, Bruce Willis is a
It's
ghost.
actually on Facebook. Have you
It's on
seen it?
Facebook if anybody wants to see it.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's really
Okay,
it's
David, you brought something in your hot little hands somewhere that you wanted to show people. And Carl, if you could get a close-up of what he has, I don't know what it is.
Before I realized that I was lactose intolerant, I used to eat a lot of milk and cookies.
Yeah.
And this is me before I lost all my hair and cut my beard and I lost 80 pounds. And there's somebody sitting on my lap.
Really?
And that person sitting on my lap is possibly in this room. Can anyone identify this small child?
I plead the fifth.
Can anybody identify this small child?
I'm going to guess it's McCarthy.
It's got to be.
I think it's Brian Kohne.
It's not McCartney.
Brian
Oh,
Kohne.
you're good. This is Kevin. This is Kevin. This is your brother Kevin right here. I think, or it's you. It's either you or your brother Kevin. When you
I don't
really
see Kevin in the room though.
I was like, Kevin.
His eyes just got really big.
Kevin,
who is that?
Is this the ghost thing?
His eyes
again?
have been big
Kevin,
the entire
right there.
time.
Who's brother here? Who's brother Kevin? I don't know.
Ryan's brother, Kevin Kohne, right here.
Oh, speaking
That's
of
a
Kevin
walk back
Kohne,
in time.
Kevin, come on up to the guest seat up
No,
here.
this is
Brian Kohne.
Brian, don't bring Kevin with you. I don't want Kevin on this show, but we want Brian. Brian, right up here, right up in this little seat here. All right. As he wobbles up to the guest seat here, everybody take a look at him. Kevin, there's a mic.
No, Kevin was the one on Checkers and Togo.
I mean, Brian.
It was
Brian
Brian's co-star.
Kohne.
Now we've got it all mixed up.
Do you
David,
get a goodie bag, by the way,
I
Brian?
let you do anything. All right. Anyway, we are absolutely honored to have you here. Thanks for having me. Yeah, and get right up to your microphone, or we won't hear you. And what was your name again?
My name is Kevin.
He's very shy.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin, be Brian for a while. Just act like you are. And Brian Kohne, of course.
I did a lot of it last time I woke up in a tub like this. I was missing a kidney.
I told you wouldn't get this. I asked him to watch the show, at least one show, and he didn't. And now he doesn't get what we're doing. He has no idea.
None of us do.
I think it was what was in the pasta.
It's a show about nothing.
All right.
I want to know if this is a family show, like a Partridge family show or a Manson family show.
Could be either, really. Yeah, really
Which
good.
way to take
Now,
this?
most of you know that Brian Kohne was the writer and the producer of Get a Job, the movie that was made to work. Fantastic movie.
He also was dead in that movie.
And the
You know,
crowd goes wild.
it's not easy to be dead. That's a hard job. But what you don't know about Brian, at least I don't think you know. Do you know what he really does? He did it in college. He does it. You did it yesterday, did you not? Anybody know?
Pornos?
Soccer.
Soccer. A professional.
Football.
Here he is. Professional. What? Football. Football. And how you played yesterday, right?
We played over the weekend. We played 5 games over the weekend in Oahu in a tournament. Beat a team from Japan, Sacramento, Washington,
So we did good.
Hawaii, and then ended up beating a team of professionals in the final.
Did you make them cry? That's all I want to know.
Yes.
Did we?
Did any fans draw blood?
And we streak.
Yes. Did we streak? Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Be
so
clear. Be clear.
Tell us about your soccer career, and then we'll get into your movie thing.
Well, I played here on Maui, and I was one of the first from Maui to go and play in college.
Right.
Soccer came along in the late 70s, and so I was the first wave of kids here to learn the game and then go away to college. So in college, I started playing semi-pro.
Brian, you have a new movie that you're just about to come out with.
Yeah, we have a movie, Kuleana, that I'm working on for a really
Kuleana.
long time. We started shooting it already. We did a bunch of stuff over on the Big Island, underwater stuff. We started with that. We have all this really amazing work with tiger sharks and manta rays and whales and dolphins and wreckage of World War II stuff. It's kind of fun, and it's a suspense thriller set in the mid-'70s here on Maui. It's another Maui movie, just like Get a Job, but it's much different than Get a Job. This is a suspense thriller. Serious in tone. Nobody in this movie is really having a good time. No, in Get a Job, nobody was really having a good time either.
We can tell. Take this mic and
Certainly not. Oh, this is radio.
There we
now
go.
It's radio. Yeah, this is my Barry White. This is my Barry White voice. Also my porno voice.
Who's in?
I do. When they tell me to go get something, I say, "You got it. I'll go. I'll bring you right back here."
So who's in the movie?
You want.
Have you cast the film already?
Casting. A lot of the casting has begun. A lot of the preliminary
So we're all
casting.
Pretty much.
There's actually a tiger shark victim they're looking for.
Yeah, the female lead is an actress by the name of Christina Anapau. She's got a recurring role on True Blood. She's from Hilo.
Oh, really?
She's very talented, beautiful. She was in Black Swan. She's been a working actress for about 10 years. Cast the male lead, a gentleman by the name of K.O. Wolford, who you'll be hearing about. He's got a movie that's running around, a local movie shot in Hawaii called The Haumana. If any of you have heard about it, it's a Kohne hula movie. It's doing very well. But he's a very talented actor as well, dancer, singer, all this stuff. He played the King of Siam in London for 300 nights in a row.
So they've all signed on for this movie then?
Yeah, slowly, and I got some of my usual suspects. I've got a role that I crafted for Willie K that's going to be really fun.
Oh, he's going to be in it too then, huh?
They're really fun, really emotional. Kaumaka Iva Kanakaole is in the movie, which is I'm really interested in working with her. She's fabulously talented.
Do you know who she is?
Yeah, remarkable entertainer here
How did you
in
approach
the
her
islands.
or did she audition?
I cast slowly. I keep my eye on people. My approach to casting. My approach to casting. This is where I come from. I don't come from the theater. I come from a different place.
Where is that place?
I'm not sure. I'm searching for it.
The Pleiades.
My attitude about casting, especially in Hawaii and with regional cinema, which is really what I'm all about, is Hawaii regional cinema. Is I do the work. I get out. I go see shows. I'm watching. I'm always in the crowd. I'm always around, and I've been home now for 10 years, and I've been watching people and paying attention, and so I cast things slowly in advance.
What slow part did you cast?
I don't like the concept of a giant cattle call. It doesn't appeal to me. I can't pick that needle out of a haystack. And who am I to tell somebody if you're good enough or not? I do the work myself, and if I see it...
No. Let's talk something important here, Brian. Let me ask you a really personal question.
Yes, Poodles.
What am I perfect?
Puddles.
It was Puddles, by the way. Okay.
Poodles is way better. I'm liking that.
Do you have a part that's perfect for me?
Well,
slowly work on it.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to
slow
work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it
slowly.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I write my own films too, so it's a process.
Can you write
long
something for
process.
me though?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're
that film will be shooting in about 18 years from
now.
It's going to take a little while to craft this particular role.
If I'm still alive, I want that role.
I think you should wear the hat when you get in the movie.
It'll help.
Backwards, right.
I think I'm beginning to understand why you're a guest.
My overall attitude about movies in Hawaii and mine is I'm just one filmmaker, and there's a lot of others. So I spend a lot of time trying to nurture other filmmakers and other efforts, because I don't want to be in this little pool where we make one movie every year, one movie every 3 years. I want to see where we're in Hawaii making 5 or 10.
And why aren't we?
There's a lot of obstacles. Right now, Hawaiian regional cinema is being held back because we don't have distribution figured out in the state of Hawaii. You can make a movie like Get a Job that people want to see, that people tend to enjoy.
Right.
There's no direct path to cash in on the market. Specifically on Oahu, where there's 1 million people and more, there's no way. You can't get into the theaters there. You can't. Not in a way to bring revenue back.
All right. Well, hey, you're done. We've run out of time.
Thank you, Kevin.
Go back.
Can I have my kid?
Brian Kohne.
You can stay right there if you want. All right. We want to thank Brian for being with us.
Now he brightens up.
You're right by the plug now.
That's how you win that, or winning rock paper scissors. That's how you do that. Yeah.
All right. Here's something I want to do. How are we looking for time? How far?
46 minutes.
Oh, we have plenty of time. Here is something that's going to be kind of.
15 minutes left.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I want to.
Yeah.
I know, this is kind of pornish.
This is getting funky.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, is this why you're really here?
I think we got a theme show going. So the reason that I have papers sitting by your microphone
Introducing
and a
Hugh
pen
Jorgen.
is we're going to try to do a rap here. All right?
Oh,
And rap music is my favorite kind of music. You know that about me.
I don't need no paper, dog. I freestyle this. What up?
Okay, well, some people, it's only there if you can't memorize just a phrase. And the way we're going to do this is you're going to do a 4 sentence or whatever it is phrase, right?
It's a full stanza.
Yeah, a stanza. There you go.
A Tony stanza.
But that's very good. And then
I'm full of it today.
I'm so on fire with the puns.
But everybody's going to participate with their while they're not doing theirs. And I'm going to point at you, and then you're going to do your rap. Okay? So if you need to write it down right now.
It's going to be to this beat.
What is it? What are we rapping about?
This is a very rap beat.
Yeah,
Can we abstain?
Like, since Sean's not here, I'll do this. Something like, I have a friend. His name is Sean. On Facebook, he's never done.
That's good.
This is more of like a blues.
I got to work on that one.
Freestyle.
No, you can do it rap.
This isn't a rap.
Well, then tell me a rap.
The BPMs are way too
Vanessa's a lot
slow.
more talented than us.
This is really slow. This is like 1945 rap. I mean, what is this?
You know, why is it always criticized?
I just go playing along with them.
Oh, yeah.
I just go with the in crowd.
All right. So,
This is kind of groovy, though.
But now we're going to do this. We got to get a groove going, and the groove is like this: the tub, the tub, the tub, the tub. Everybody, the tub,
The tub.
The tub. The tub. The tub.
Now you're going to back off your microphones a little bit, and we're going to start with Chino, the tub. And you can start anytime you want, Chino. Here we go.
Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. I'm the comedian sitting in the middle. I got Goofy sitting in stereo. Don't want me to go off. You don't have me.
The tub.
That's good enough, right?
The tub.
The tub.
The tub. You ready, McCartney?
I am not.
You're not ready?
I got no freestyle. I got nothing in me. But I'm going to hand it over to somebody else.
No. Who are you going to hand it to? No, you can do this.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Eric, you've got something, don't you? I can see you working on it. 1 more minute. Who's got something? You got something? Okay, David's got something. All
You
right.
can do the tub thing while I do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tub.
The tub. The tubsery is in your toes. You got it stuffed up your nose. You take off your clothes because you know that there's something warm there. And you jump in the tub.
The tub.
On account of the pizzeria
Wow,
in your
this
toes.
is like the whitest freestyle circle ever.
This is scary stuff.
Okay,
here.
Trish,
Until you
you
take off
ready?
your clothes.
You ready? All right, here we go. Trish, take it. The tub.
The tub. The tub. The tub.
What's up? My name is Trish. Some call me the dish. My only wish is that Larry would stop asking me and ask stupid questions on the tub. The tub.
Eric, you ready?
Keeping it real.
The tub.
Okay.
The tub.
Buy me a meal.
Here goes your...
Whoa. Whoa. My name is E.
Yeah.
I'm in the place to be.
The tub.
Hanging with my homies
The tub.
in Maui. Living large.
The tub.
Having fun.
The tub.
All I know,
The tub.
we're going to drink when we're done. In the tub. The tub. The tub.
Anybody else got one? Michael, you got one, right?
I'm Catholic. I'm not allowed to rap.
Wait, I'm a recovering Catholic.
The tub.
Anybody else? You got one, Vanessa. You're ready. Okay, take it anytime. Go.
Got no paper, got no pen. As a result, this is the end.
Word.
All right.
Word to your mother.
And your brother.
And your father.
McCartney, did you finally
Whoever
get
hears
one?
words.
And your
No, I thought I was
father.
waiting for you to go, okay, everybody start writing your 4 things now, and that never happened.
Just do it. Just see. Just
I got nothing.
Just something. Anything. Just do it.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing.
She's doing something.
Somebody give me something. Give me a word.
Tickle. Tickle.
Oh, no, we're not
Trickle.
going that route.
Tickle.
Sickle.
Well, that was better than I thought. I knew if Sean was
I
here,
think we have a
would've
hit.
done something. Yeah.
I think we have a hit.
Did you have something, Brian?
Oh, it's too late. The song's over.
Never.
And now it's time for another installment of Andy and Beatrice, the old and relentless. As you remember in our last episode, Andy and Beatrice went to the marriage counselor and fell back in love. Today we find Andy and Beatrice shopping for food.
I hate coming to these kinds of stores.
Why, Andy?
You can't find a place to park. You have to show your card to get in and out, and people are everywhere. People. Why are there so many people here?
There's so many people here because people can save money here and find stuff they can't find anyplace else.
And you can't buy just one shampoo bottle. You have to buy 10 bottles. That's more shampoo than we use in 10 years.
That's not so bad. Now we don't have to buy shampoo for 10 years.
And you can't even buy one loaf of bread. You have to buy 2. Oh, sure, you can buy 1 loaf, but they have to charge you for 2. What's with that?
Oh, stop complaining. I love it here.
You would. It's a shopper's paradise. And we always buy stuff we don't need. We may end up saving more, and at the same time, we spend more. Lots more.
But I love all that you produce. I mean, I love all the wonderful produce.
It's wonderful.
They have my favorite avocados.
We have 3 avocado trees, and our neighbors give us avocados. But you always buy our avocados at Costco. I don't get it.
But what about all the free food you get here at those little tables that are everywhere? You like that?
Of course I do. But if you take a sample, they expect you to buy the stuff, and I just want a sample, not buy their stupid stuff.
Andy.
And then there are the lines. Long lines. I come out hating people.
But you hate people anyway. Let's face it. It's not that bad.
It is for me. And people act like they don't see me. They cut in front of me. It's like I'm invisible. People are idiots. I just don't like them.
You need to change your attitude, Andy.
Why?
It's not good to hate people.
Why?
Because we're supposed to love people.
And who says we're supposed to love people? Just people who want to be loved so they can cut in front of you and take your parking space. People tell us that we're supposed to do things so we can get what we want. I'm tired of doing what I am supposed to do.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, Andy.
Oh, that's right. Do unto others. That's crap, Beatrice. That's just more crap people say so people can take advantage of you and cut in front of you. And who said that do unto others crap anyway?
God did, Andy. God.
How do you know what God said, Beatrice? I think some greedy person made that up and put God's name on it.
That's terrible, Andy. Take that back.
I would rather take these stupid avocados back.
Get your card out, Andy. The lady wants to see your card.
Why doesn't that lady do unto me as she would want me to do unto her? She would hate to have to get her card out to prove that she was worthy, but just to buy some shampoo and avocados, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Oh, you're so cute, Andy.
Thanks for listening to Andy and Beatrice, the old and relentless. Be with us next time when you will hear Andy say...
I will never understand shopping. It makes me tired and cranky. And when I'm tired and cranky, I hate people, which reminds me, I really hate people.
So, obviously, this was an extension of The Writer. This sounds like the life of Larry and Michael John. You guys are out shopping and bickering in the store.
And he hates Costco.
And you, yeah.
And
I hate Costco too.
And then he ripped up a picture of the Pope like Sinead O'Connor in the Costco line.
Larry, I hate Costco too. I have like a panic attack.
In the script,
it's the worst.
Costco was not supposed to be there. When I first wrote it, I wrote all kinds of stuff about Costco. And Michael says, you got to take that out. And I said, well, okay.
Well, they're one of the sponsors.
But I didn't take it out.
We'll be litigated.
Yeah, I missed one. Okay.
Why are they calling you
all right,
Larry?
Where are we on time now?
Poodles.
What poodles?
Poodles. It's puddles.
Puddles. If you call me poodles again, Brian, you're
I think
out
it's
of here.
adorable.
I'm so glad I'm able to just like turn off during the Beatrice
How much
section.
time do we have here?
Me too.
For those who are keeping track,
5 minutes.
Got another 5 minutes. This is perfect. Oh, perfect.
It's not really my script.
Don't forget Art Maui.
Can I ask a question that will make us run over?
Well, we can run over a little because I always edit out the bad parts. But go ahead. Yeah.
So
you know what that's all about, right?
February is the month of love. Valentine's Day.
Love.
Yeah.
So I was curious what everyone's first Valentine's date was like.
You know, that is really funny that you would mention that. Not that funny because nobody laughed. But I find
Inside.
I have here on my list, and Brian as my witness, does it not say? I want to hear your best and worst Valentine stories.
Oh, I only have worsts.
Most of us have worst. Okay. So who wants to start? Who wants to start with it? Chino's going to start.
My stories about holidays are always remarkably sad. But
This isn't the Notebook,
I don't
is it?
remember Christmas, but like Christmas, my mom at 13 asked me if I believed in Santa. I said no, and she stopped giving me presents.
Right.
Well, first Valentine's Day, I decided to confess my crush to this girl Erica, and I bought her these like flowers and this balloon and a little poem I wrote and all these things, and she received the gift, but she didn't exactly seem excited about it. And then we were going steady, and then she stopped talking to me. It was very strange.
This was last year.
Yeah, but also, yeah, this happened just recently, and it's still kind of sore. It's still kind of sore.
That happened to me over the weekend.
Yeah. You're kind of sore.
But this is gonna sound a little personal, but
that's okay.
Papa was a bit of a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And I found out. No joke. I found out that my mom found out that he had a girlfriend at one point whose name was Erica. Yeah. And when my mom had heard that I had fallen for this girl Erica,
it was over.
Oh, it blew up. It exploded. Yeah, and it made me forever permanently fearful of Valentine's Day. Every time I hear a balloon pop, I jump.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good story.
Every holiday story is really
what does
sad.
Balloon have to do with
She popped the balloon I got for her.
You got anybody over in the guest show? Okay, David, you got something. What do you got?
On Valentine's Day, I had no Valentines, and I was just walking to Jack in the Box, and I ran into a young runaway girl, and her name was Julia Roberts. And we fell in love.
This is the reason he isn't sitting at the table.
And I lost her.
Yeah, you lost her. Yeah, you lost her. Yeah.
And it hurt.
Yeah.
That was my first real love.
Yeah. Why does he make up these stories?
It's true.
Yeah, he always
it's true if he believes it.
Every time he goes, and it's true.
I don't think he made
Do
it
you
up.
see the pain
it's
in my
just
eyes?
like my experience.
With Julie Roberts.
Give that microphone to Jen.
Do you see the pain in my eyes?
I'm waiting for Vanessa now. Vanessa, tell us you're happiest or
my brain. I don't have anything interesting
in your brain. You don't,
It's
or about Valentine's.
Tumbleweeds and the sound of wind. No, about Valentine's.
Valentine's.
I know. I the only thing that's
you never had a Valentine. You do give somebody a Valentine.
Like elementary school, or
that's
you got
what
like
I mean.
The box.
Yeah. Everybody gets one of these candies.
Go way back.
Gets a bunch of these candies.
My mom always bought whatever like the cheap
made of
ones
chalk.
were.
Yeah.
Like embarrassing.
Love chalk.
I don't know. Whatever wasn't cool and was 99 cents. That was the one she bought. Like you wanted. Strawberry shortcake.
Your mother was very. She was a different kind of mother, wasn't she? Yeah.
Got Ninja Turtle house.
Yeah.
I think we can say that about all of our mothers.
All right, Eric. Do you have a story?
I do have a story. You know,
right,
I'm just a fan of love and aloha and all that. And I've been engaged 4 times in my life, but two of them was before I turned 30. So that everybody tells me that they don't count.
No,
but
of course not.
my first fiance when I was 22. This is a true story. She did leave me on Valentine's Day. I had planned a big dinner and all that, and it was one of the worst Valentine's Day I've ever had. I was deeply in love with this woman, and she left me, and she started dating one of my best friends. That was my worst Valentine's Day ever.
Did she start dating
just
him on
me
Valentine's
once every
Day?
2 years.
But I do want to say, but I do have to say, my best Valentine's Day ever was the same day.
Really?
Oh. I don't think he's going to tell us the rest of that story.
No, but it's still evolving.
That was the revamp.
That was the other 3 engagements.
He's got a Cheshire Cat smile.
Okay, McCartney's trying to tell a story, so go ahead.
No, I was just curious what everybody else said.
No, tell your story.
Well, mine's kind of like sad. I really only had one Valentine's date in my entire life.
Really?
And it was actually the girl that I fell in love with when I was a kid.
Yeah.
She was 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And when I was in the 6th
It would
grade.
be then but I hate people who correct.
Was that illegal at that age?
Yes. So I was 12, she was 10, and I asked her out.
See?
It was a school night.
Yeah, school night.
My mom drove us to the movie theater to go see Robin Hood, a Disney cartoon. School night, nobody was there.
Yeah.
So we had the theater to ourselves.
Really?
Then one of my classmates walked in, looked at me with a kid 2 years younger, gave me this weird look.
Yeah.
Then the guy that I told about the date at school, he apparently had a crush on her too. He shows up. He sits right. Excuse me. Let me sit here. Can I sit here? Can I sit here?
Yeah.
And he's there during the entire date.
No.
And I had the dozen red roses. I had the heart-shaped.
Why did you do that, Eric?
I had a card. She had a pretty sweater and.
So what kept you from fist fighting him? Just out of curiosity. I don't know.
I did get up and I said, "Listen, man, you got to go. You've got to go." And what did he do? He just went like one row back.
Really? Man. Oh, man, that's sad.
What was the movie?
It was Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
The animated Disney flick.
Oh, the animated one.
The Fox one.
I like that one.
Man.
Like 12 years old,
Nobody in my school would go see that.
That would have totally gotten you lucky too.
Who else has got a Valentine's story?
I do.
Okay.
I was engaged to Eric at one time. Valentine's came along,
and you left him.
I didn't know how to tell him I was a dude. So
that was in honesty, that's when Brian still had hair. And we were both prepubescent, so
I'm glad it worked out for you, though.
Thank you very much, man. You too, man.
He had long, flowing hair.
And now all he does is go around kicking balls all day long, with his buds. So
I thought it was what stays and what happens in Vegas.
All right, do you have something, Michael?
Louis.
I've never.
What happens in Happy Valentine?
I've never really celebrated Valentine's much, but my dog was born on Valentine's Day.
What's your dog's name?
Well, he died.
Is this gonna get weird?
But we would always have a birthday party for the dog
on Valentine's
Day.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a beagle.
Yeah, a beagle.
Beagles are cool. I can see that.
A doggy day.
It was
a doggy day.
Anybody else?
Trish.
Okay, Trish.
Step up to the microphone.
I have a good and bad Valentine's Day story.
Cool.
My high school boyfriend, my sweetheart, he got me these tickets to see Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And he tried to make it all like fancy, like he like burnt the piece of paper so it looked like it was like all like
Old and
like old and whatever.
Yeah,
well, it
for
actually
pirate map.
kept being on fire and it was on top of the package and it actually burned the tickets to the Phantom of the Opera at the Pantages Theater.
Oh no.
Yeah, so we actually had to go through a lot to get the receipt to get it back in, but at the time it was cute and also like, are you freaking kidding me? That's a good story.
That's good.
I think Michael John had a story too.
I was with him for 4 years, and then I found out he was a woman, so it got weird.
I think we're out of time. Are we out of time? I heard the buzzer go off, and Trish.
Okay.
Then cue the yakety sax.
Yeah. Let's do
and not the
this
beginning one like you always do.
I know.
Oh, but wait,
Thanks for being so nice, Larry.
Wait, stop.
Will you be my Valentine?
Bear.
Oh. It's 2000.
Well, Michael's my Valentine, so someone's got to pick him up.
What's in it for me? All right. Well, that does it for the show. Been fun. Quick hour. Let's let McCartney step in here and say his thing, and then we'll talk just to vamp a little bit, and then you go home to something you really want to do,
If you know what I mean.
We have this week for The Tub. In The Tub are some of Maui's best-known personalities, talking about life on Maui. The Tub is a production of Maui Live Show. Find us online at MauiLiveShow.com, where you can watch past Tub shows. You can also find us on Facebook. See you next time when once again Maui Live Show brings you The Tub.
How are you doing that?
I'm always excited. Now we're just vamping. How Chino and Trish, especially, sometimes McCartney, but always Chino and Trish, try to run this show. and I don't know what it is about, because you've been on all the tubs. I don't know what it is.
We're young and wily.
Chino's all about tempo. He knows. He's got to move. He's got to move. He's got to move fast.
It's like if when I try to bring the tempo down, he tries to bring it up.
Yeah, man.
No.
In charge of their own.
All right, we want to say thank you to Bill Best.
You're welcome.
LaForge, Michael Pulliam, Krista Dish, Michael McCartney, Molina, Michael John. Oh, I forgot Brian. And Brian Kohne.
Thanks for having me, Larry.
Michael John, of course, Venessa Wolf, and David Galagher. Thank you very much, folks. We'll catch you on the how do you say?
Side.
Make it real. Okay.
Remember, we have plenty of antacids for anybody who's going to go home if they need something for later on.
Oh, fantastic.